everybody, it's Dr. Joe, and today I'm going to show you some exercises and stretches on how to relieve anterior shin splints. So let's get started. Disclaimer alert, disclaimer alert. Before we get started, a lot of people comment on my socks, and the folks at DollarSocksBox.com sent me a whole lot of cool socks that you can see are protecting my shins, and so keep an eye on the socks. So to get started, I'm going to show you on the model where the anterior tibialis muscles are, because that's where those shin splints happen. And if you can see right here on top of that shin bone or the tibial bone is the anterior tibialis muscle, and it goes right along there. So when you have that pain, you usually feel it right there, and sometimes people say it feels like bone pain because there's a lot of pressure in that area. So you want to stretch and strengthen all those muscles, even the calves on the back. The first stretch is going to be a calf stretch. I like to prop up my foot so my heel can move easily. That helps you get a better stretch. So if you don't have a roll or something to prop it on, you can prop it off of the edge of something. Take a strap. If you don't have a strap, you can use a belt or a towel or even a dog leash if you have a dog, and put it around the ball of the foot. You want to relax your foot and then pull towards you. So you're not actively moving the foot, you're passively pulling it towards you until you feel a stretch underneath those calf muscles on the bottom there. And hold that stretch for about 30 seconds. And then after the 30 seconds, relax and do a total of 3 times. So just pulling it towards you. You want that stretch to be tension, slightly uncomfortable, but not painful. So if it's painful when you're pulling, take off that pressure just a little bit. After you're done stretching the calves, you're going to roll over and stretch the anterior tibialis muscle. So I like to do an upward dog stretch for that. So rolling over, putting your feet down on the ground, and if you turn them in slightly, that helps get that anterior tibialis. And then put a lot of the weight on the back and then arch your body up. Holding that stretch, if you can, for about 30 seconds. If your arms get tired, you can do 5 sets of 15 versus 3 sets of 30. Then you can take a foam roll. If you don't have a big foam roll, you can just take a pool noodle and cut it up. So 99 cents from any local store. And then you're going to roll out that shin area. So kind of on the outside, just place it starting up at the knee and then just roll downwards all along that shin area and all along that anterior tibialis muscle. So you want to push firmly, but again, you don't want it to be so painful that you can't tolerate it. So if you have shin splints, this is probably going to be pretty sore. So you might want to start off just lightly rolling it, and then after you start loosening it up, then you can start putting a little more pressure on it. All right, now we're going to roll over and do some strengthening exercises. So now taking a resistive band, start off pretty light. The yellow in the TheraBand series is the lightest one. So again, put it around the ball of your foot, because if you put it too low, you're not going to get that exercise. And if you put it too high, it might slip off and hit you in the face. So try and get it around the ball of your foot area. I like to prop it up again so the heel is free to move. If you don't, then it's kind of hard to push down. But with this one, just taking it and pushing as far as you comfortably can and control it back up. If you feel like when you're coming back up, it's kind of wiggling like that, that's probably too much tension on the band. So either let it up a little bit so it's not as resistive, or maybe even just start off doing these without the band at all, because you want to be nice and controlled while you're doing it. Just start off with about 10 of these, probably 2 sets of 10, and then if those become easy, you can start working your way up. If you get to 20, 25 and it's really easy, then you can go up to the next stronger band. The next one is going to be going the other way into dorsiflexion. So this time you have to anchor it on something, and you want it to be something solid, or if you got somebody at home, they can just hold on to it the other side. So now it's anchored where the resistance is coming that way. And this time, just pull your foot up towards you and then slowly come back down. And this is really working that anterior area. So again, if it feels painful, either take the tension off or try it some without the band at all. But once it becomes easy, then you can start working your way up. But make sure it's that controlled motion, not just going up and down really fast, but controlling that band. All right, now we're going to finish with some standing up exercises. The next exercise is just a toe drag. You want to place your toes downwards onto the floor and turn your foot in slightly and then just drag forward. And that works those muscles right there, that anterior tibialis muscle. So just dragging through. If you have some balance issues, make sure you're holding onto a countertop or a sturdy chair while you do it, but you're just dragging it through. And again, if those are irritated, you're going to really feel that. So just use as much pressure where you feel tension, but it's comfortable. So you might have to start off just really lightly, and then you can start getting more pressure on there as it gets better. The next ones are just going to be walking on your toes and then walking on your heels. So just a simple up on the toes, walking back and forth, and you can go about 10 or 15 feet and then walking on your heels. And same thing, just start off with about 10 or 15 feet. And that's really going to work those muscles in the front and the back. Those were your stretches and exercises to help relieve anterior shin splints. Thanks again to $1socksbox.com for donating all the socks. Leave in the comments which one is your favorite. And if you want to help us continue to make awesome videos, make sure you click the donation box up here. And remember, be safe, have fun, and I hope you feel better soon.